Okay. Dinosaur. Rar. Rar XD. Ah, shit. I've already done it. Oh, I've already blew it. I have to restart the stream now. I have to restart the stream now. I had to get that out of my system. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. For my continual... No. But per my... Well, they don't. They're all females. Sorry. I have a type. Per my usual, I think I don't know if I have enough dinosaurs yet, guys. Guys, I don't think I have dinosaurs yet. Guys, I don't think I have enough dinosaurs yet. So, welcome to the stream, everyone. I'm your host, Isaac MCCanary. And it's time. It's time for dinosaurs. I was doing a little bit of research, too. I'm trying to look up a little bit of information between streams of something new dinosaur related. And just so happens that very recently there was a recently described plesiosaur. Hello. Sir. Sir? Too bad. That's not how that works. But congrats, 7. They are. There was a new plesiosaur that came out, so we're gonna do a little bit of plesiosaur, especially because the new map has the most water of any map, so we actually get to interact with things. I actually get to see things as a piece of aquatic life. It's not that you couldn't. I want to maintain this. It's not that you couldn't. It's not that I couldn't I couldn't find anything, or it's not that I couldn't interact with anything before, but it was much less likely. It was much less likely to happen. What the hell was that? Oh no, tuna. It was tuna. Like, I feel like it was much harder. Oh wow, this tuna. This tuna is fucking zooming. You get back here, you. Got him. I have a tuna now. But I'm trying something different. Yeah, I don't know if you guys could tell, but maybe there's something a little bit different in the way that things look slightly, at least certainly the way that I'm controlling. I'm trying something out. That something is I got fish. I am trying out controller. And I've been trying out controller a little bit on my own too. And what I could find, what I have found is that controller, at least for me, is overall more comfortable and a little bit easier for me to be able to like actually interface with and against people. I find that I have a little bit of a harder time not using controller, personally. I find. And I find having switched to controller has made this a lot more easier to control. And hello as well, Comfy. Hope everyone is doing well. I have some dinosaur facts. I do have there's some dinosaur news though. What do you mean launcher update available? I'm literally playing the game right now, guys. Well, it's too late. I'll get that later, I guess. I'll get that later. But yeah, there's some paleontology news. A recently described plesiosaur has been announced. Fairly recently, actually. Let me see, what was the date on it? This is a nice thing. I can kind of split my attention a little bit better too. Because one thing I've noticed is I can actually click out and click around whilst controlling. It's very nice. So apparently an elasmosaur was found recently. I should also look up whatever this guy is. Oh shit, I didn't look it up. Plesiosaurs are weird. They're a little weird. They're a part of a group of prehistoric, ancient, old reptiles, marine reptiles, and the thing about Mesozoic marine reptiles is it's kind of insane that a lot of them are just kind of related to each other. They're all just kind of related to each other. I can. Actually, this is a build in which I can, in fact, crawl onto land. This is... I am playing Seal. I am playing Seal build. I don't dry out on land. And I move a little bit faster. Which could be helpful if I get chased by, like, a whale. Really, the only thing of danger would be whales, because Mosasaurus... Tylosaurus, the Mosasaurus, is a little bit strong in that it can just come onto land, too. Arguably, this guy can go more onto land than it can. Mosasaurus is much slower on land, but it does get a burst of speed on land. That's pretty good. But I am technically playing Seal. I am playing a Seal build, yes. That is faster. Which is fun. I like that. Uh-huh. I will try to avoid that this time, because I usually don't have a problem playing with randoms, and this time around, if I play with randoms and the randoms are doing something shit, as soon as I get a whiff that they're doing something kind of like, I don't want to be associated with this, I will just leave next time. That was on me for not speaking up again, like being like, hey, you probably shouldn't do that. That was my bad. So I deserved land jail a little bit. Though I was a little salty that I got put in land jail because my friend was being... My party mate was being bad. They were being a bad person. They were being stinky, and they weren't being very nice. I did. Well, this is the thing, these quests are completely optional. Good news, note to anybody who's interested in this game and how what the quest system is or what it does, it is completely optional. It is just there to help you boost your size and get points, if you want points. Otherwise, it is absolutely not really required. I typically just do the quests until I'm big enough that I can just play the game naturally instead of forcing quests, which I actually kind of like. I do like that the quests are not mandatory. They are, but there aren't that many. Typically, there aren't that many, and usually for any given dinosaur, for any given creature that I play, I'll usually just craft a build from the ground up, and then if I want to like get anything else, I will. But for example, this guy is literally one trade away from being a finished loadout, so it's really not that hard to build a dinosaur either. It takes like no time. So not all the quests are optional, and you can do the ones that you want to do. You don't have to do all of them. I like that too. I don't particularly care for the collection ones, but you know what? I'll give them credit. If it's something that people can do, if it's something people are willing to do, let people do it. It's fine. The fact that I don't have to do them is actually a good thing. Like, the fact that they don't say, you need to be doing these too, I think that's a good thing. Anyways, currently I'm playing as a plesiosaur that I've never heard of before. I need to... Come on. Oh. Wait, what did I... Oh yeah, no, I did. For a second I was like, how did I stop? No, I stopped. Bless me. I am... What am I? There's a way to check this. I am... What am I? What am I? There's a way to check what I am, and I don't know where. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Ooh. Look at the two Rexes. For once, Rexes aren't the problem anymore. It'll probably be all the Tylosauruses. Nah, I don't think I would be. If I was a Tylosaurus, I probably would have been able to really fuck them up. But I am not a Tylosaurus, so... Actually, this is a dangerous spot for me to be. If those Rexes are paying attention, that's dangerous for me. Which is also why I think this map has really good level design. This map did a really good job of having the inverse problem for marine life in that open water is dangerous for, you know, land creatures because you have to cross, and that can be dangerous for anything living in the water, for open water. But inversely, for shallow, there are points in which the rivers and lakes get shallow. Shallow enough that feasibly those Rexes could have attacked me there and probably would have killed me. Round. Oh, there it is. Boy, that's really hard to see. Ooh, this is still pretty shallow. I don't have eggs to lay. Thank you. Also, thank you for sneeze check. Anyways, I believe plesiosaurs are still a part of a larger group of marine reptiles that all just kind of dominated in the Mesozoic, which is crazy to me. They radiated out like mad. It's quite wild how they went from the Triassic all the way to the end of the Cretaceous. And whilst they were an incredibly diverse set of creatures, they all actually held, I believe, a common ancestor. Unless there is a split between, like, in pliosaurs at some point. I need to look up nothosaurs. Nothosaurs might be basal, or they might be their own thing. I need to check that. But the thing is that, like, there were two types of pliosaur. You had plesiosaurs, your long neck boys like me, and then you had pliosaurs, which are your big-headed, short-bodied boys like Pleurodon. I should check that. I should check if that's how that works. Also, as long as I don't die here, I'm good. After this, I can die and it doesn't matter as much. Once again, this is something that overall I think is a benefit of the game, is that you can't go lower than your most recent age. So as soon as you hit sub-adult, you're adult for the rest of your life for that character, unless you make a new one. It was very nice. Now, where do I want to go? I think we'll probably find more people this way, but it will be more dangerous, especially if there's a lot of Tylosaurs playing. But hey, that's why I'm playing, is this. I suspect a Tylosaurus will not absolutely annihilate me. Oh, this is a dead end. Tylosaurus are also I'm gonna be scared how big Tylosaurus are. I'm gonna be terrified. I was a full-grown Tylosaurus last time. I did not feel small. Okay, good. But apparently, plesiosaurs, which later developed into a group known as elasmosaurs, the elasmosaurs were the plesiosaurs of the Cretaceous. There's been a new Cretaceous elasmosaur that's been found, known as Trascasaura. Trascasaura sandrae. Sandre? Named... They just named a lizard Sandra. They just named her Sandra. Alright, here we go. This, to me, is the riskiest part. Trashosaurus San Andrea? No, probably. Whee! I'm a beautiful dolphin. Man, I hate the moment I'm gonna turn around and a Tylosaurus is just gonna be fucking right there breathing down my neck. I'll be like, no! Alright, well, see how long I live. Oh shit. Should've. Fuck. This is very dangerous. Foolishly, the canary must lie on the ocean floor. Sandra must lie on the ocean floor, for they forgot a key part of their survival. I haven't looked at these yet. Okay. Faster vocal cooldowns. Increase you and all grouped aquatic dinosaur attack by 10. Armor by 10 within 50 meters, stacks up to 2. I mean, 10% more damage is still better than nothing. It's 50-50. It depends on which one I get more value out of. Because right now... yeah, that one increases some damage. That gives me 25% damage. But yes, I think having that more often would be good. Alright. Boy, that was dangerous. It might not seem like it, but that was actually very dangerous, because... I feel like you're much more exposed in water. You're faster, typically, if you're, you know, obviously something that swims, but I feel like you're also much more exposed. Especially now that we're in the more shallow spot. But fuck it. This will give me practice. You get back here. You get back here. I overshot. You get back here. There we go. See, the nice thing about having controller compared to mouse and keyboard, personally, is I feel like I have better control. I typically feel like I have better control. Die. Die. Like, I can control my spacing a little bit better. But yes, new plesiosaur was described Taylor and Francis group. And there is something that always bugs me, is sometimes the descriptions of things always feel like they're written by somebody who has never seen, like, anything from the fossil record. But this article describes it as an 85 million year old marine reptile sporting a freakishly long neck, crushing teeth, and bizarre shoulders that baffled paleontologists for years. I mean, to be fair, plesiosaurs have freakishly long necks. It just, to me, listen, when I say it, it's because I know that plesiosaurs are supposed to have freakishly long necks. But when I hear somebody else say it, it feels like they're saying they can't believe a plesiosaur would have a freakishly long neck. Bad news. From my understanding, having a freakishly long neck is kind of what makes you a plesiosaur to a certain extent. Get him! Heard somebody. Thought I heard somebody, but maybe not. But yeah, it seems that they found another a new elasmosaur. I haven't seen where it was from yet. Discovery not only clears up a decades-long puzzle, but also gives the Pacific Northwest with a uniquely strange Mesozoic creature to call its own. The Pacific Northwest. It's like, I didn't know if Oregon and... I didn't know that. Did Oregon and Washington... this is the thing, they're near a coast, so they probably don't have that much... Thank you. They probably don't have that much, they don't have that much of a fossil record as far as vertebrate paleontology that I know of. We're talking like Pacific Northwest, you know, Oregon and Washington. I might have to look into that to see what else might be up there. Weird. Guy I killed. Oh, I've been here. Oh, I've been here before. I know exactly where I am. I know exactly where I am. Well, it's good to know, though, because oftentimes we will find something, and for years we'll be like, what the fuck is this? What is this? We don't know what it is. I mean, we thought Therizinosaurus was like a big turtle for a long time because we just didn't know what the hell Therizinosaurus was. We didn't have enough remains. We didn't even... And for even a longer time, we didn't even know how to classify it. And only recently, I think, we've made some more confident classifications on what group of theropods it was a part of. It took a while. We weren't even sure if they were theropods. We were like, they could be? Maybe? We're not sure. Like, for a while, we weren't even sure if they were theropods because of the way that they were. Oh, hello. Got a friend. Always have to look out for Tylosaurus. I'm surprised I haven't seen a Tylosaurus. I'm gonna fucking see a I'm gonna see a Tylosaurus, shit my pants, and then probably immediately die. The problem is now, if I'm kind of stuck. I have to decide, would I be better off trying to stay in the water or going on land? Because as soon as I go on land, I'm a target for anything on the land. The good news is I do think I could get away from a Tylosaurus on land. The bad news is I don't know if I would be able to survive given everything else. Heard something. Here's something stomping around that direction. All I know is that right now for this new map, people really like to collect in Redwood. I actually really don't know why. They seem to like to collect a lot in Redwood and in the forest, in Cedurus Forest. But this is something I also have really enjoyed about this level and this map, and I don't know what they did that was so different. But I don't know if it's because people are newer to the map, so they don't know where to congregate as much, or if because there's something fundamental about the map, which I'm kind of hoping is the case. Is, from my perspective, the level design here somehow has it that even if you're kind of in less populated areas, you're still actually pretty likely to see somebody, and I don't know why. And I love that. I love that about this level, because I feel like one of the things that the previous map suffered from, I think it was Gondwana. One of the things that Gondwana kind of suffered from... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hello. I'm glad that that gator didn't just try to fucking kill me. Yee! Uh-oh. 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 Goodbye. Ooh. Okay. Yes, he's very in danger. Mr. Gator. Now, Mr. Gator. Now, Mr. Gator. I don't feel that confident taking on a gator. The irony is the gator could probably just grab me and then go on land. And whilst I wouldn't die as easily, I definitely would be just fucking screwed. Oh, they got him. Wait, did they get him? I don't think they did. Well, that's dangerous. Time to leave. Oh, Dinosuchus is everywhere. Why? Why? Boy, I'm so glad I didn't die there. I very nearly did. Well, I found where everybody is, at least. The other place... Oh, the other place is, like, up that way. We're crossing them again. Hello. Oh, they're still going for it. The problem is I really want to watch, but because of that other Dinosuchus, I don't trust that he isn't, like, is he paying attention? Is he not paying attention? Yeah, that guy there. I did almost run straight into them. It was, quite alarming. Friends? 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 Didn't think I would find more. Did not think I would find more plesiosaurs. This is fun. I mean, we're not in a party, so it's whatever, but I am glad. I am glad. It's so fun. It is very fun to jump out of the water like that. I really do enjoy it. Okay, so this is typically also another spot that a lot of people seem to congregate. Man, you got some ups. It is hard for me to describe a more taxonomically recognizable animal than a plesiosaur, though. I feel like if you know lives in water, got a long neck, then you know you're talking about a plesiosaur. I think everybody who's ever heard who's ever heard of a plesiosaur once could recognize a plesiosaur by name. Am I? Oh no. Oh, hydrate bot, that's fair. Oh, hydrate man, that's fair. Ugh. Thank you, hydrate bot, hydrate man. You know what's funny? We actually were watching we were watching Ferrero Rocher. Good show. We've been enjoying it. I will say the second half of it takes a bit of a nosedive for my interest, along probably with Sean's, but we've been enjoying it otherwise. The first half is very, very good. That said, we did just get to a point in the show, and the Hydrate Man is just in the show. It was terrifying, and it was awesome. It made me so happy to just see that. I'm glad he's getting work. I'm glad he's getting recognized. That's all I'm saying. I'm glad he's getting recognized, and he's getting, you know, other jobs that could support him, you know? I'm just glad for him. Loser. Ah. Give me the Arapaima. But yeah, there's like a stone golem in the show that appears that they're like going into a dungeon. They're just like, here, you'll need these. It'll call like a golem that'll protect you, but if you call, it'll take you out and you'll be disqualified from the tournament. Oh, okay, don't do that now. Don't do that. Oh, all right. All right. Okay, I think we're good. That was weird. We're good. Oh, boy, that's gonna be annoying. 1 second. Thank you. Glad. But like, if it was in a bottle, they were like, it's a bottle golem. If you break it, you call a golem. The golem will come to your rescue, and it'll get you out of this dungeon, and you won't die. But you'll be disqualified. Oh no. What we weren't expecting, though, is when they call the golem, what the golem would look like. And the golem just looks like Hydrate Man. They just look like Hydrate Man. It's insane. I was like, holy shit. Holy fuck. So anytime, if anybody out there has seen Fear and you've seen the second part of the like the second challenge in the tournament arc, that's just what happens every time Hydrate Man comes into my house. That's what he looks like. That's what happens. What happens in the show is exactly what he does. Oh, look who... God, he makes me so nervous. Makes me so nervous. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Can't do anything. Ooh. Ooh! Did someone's Dinosuchus die from falling damage? So can I sue? That is a good question. I don't know. It depends on when the source material is made, probably. Everyone knows all anime start as mangaka, and all anime is made to sell mangaka. Nothing else. But I could try. And to be fair, I had never seen Furin when I drew. I did not watch Furin when I drew Hydrate Man. Hydrate Man has been with us for years now. Hydrate Man is like 3 years old. Getting old. You know? You know? Like, that's not in a certain sense, Hydrate Man, that's not very old for Hydrate Man. Hydrate Men live for very long spans of time. They have very long lifespans. They reproduce asexually by budding off like a polyp. And they have very, very, very long lifespans. They live a very long time. I'm a little surprised. I'm a little surprised. Seems... I say it's a little dead. There's been 3 Dinosuchuses I've already seen, and the Dinosuchuses, one of which miraculously didn't murder me. I am a little surprised it didn't murder me. Let's go ahead and head... It looked like those other elasmosaurs were heading back outland. So we'll go head to one of the... This is what I'm saying. I've been to almost everywhere I can, and look. Everybody's just kind of in the middle of the map. Just spread out a little bit more evenly, and I kind of like that. Because the thing about the other map is usually you just went to, like, the two different lakes. That's all you... Everyone just congregated around the 2 different lakes, and that's it. Whereas, surprisingly, like, people seem to, like, really spread out in this map. And I still don't know why. I mean, I guess that, you know, people are still, if they're new to the map, or if they haven't played it much, they might still be exploring and looking around, which is fun. But, like, I don't know, it seemed like everybody was always in the same spots in the previous map, so I'm glad that you actually get to, like, see people throughout the map now. I really enjoy that. You actually get to see a full utilization of the map instead of everybody just kind of congregating in one spot. Yeah, I'm much better at this when I'm using a controller, I think. I feel like I'm much better at controlling this with a controller. Listen, I grew up playing Primal Carnage. Like, I'm not foreign to the mouse and keyboard with a dinosaur. Like, I played the hell out of that game, and I still maintain that, you know, that control scheme, which this game largely just adopted, was, like, great. It is the best feeling dinosaur game since these dinosaur games started to come out. It was the best feeling dinosaur game, to feel like a dinosaur and feel like good being a dinosaur. It was very responsive, and it was very good feeling to control the dinosaurs in that game. The reason why I bring that up, though, is that I feel like doing this on controller though, it just is much less. Something about keyboard and mouse really like starts to wear on my wrist, and it's like it's not as comfortable. It's not as comfortable as a controller. And then also, this game really does benefit from like a certain amount of granularity and movement, and you can't really get that with keyboard or mouse. At least I can't. I'm not very good with it like that. A lot of it is. It's difficult. It's difficult for me to control. Whereas this, I have a lot more granularity. One of the really nice things that is like, it's going to be hard for me ever to go back is the fact that even if I'm sprinting, I can still like do classic Darkwood style movement, where if I just tilt the stick a little bit, you naturally slow down. So you stop using stamina. So I can actually better manage my stamina a little bit. I kind of like that. And I could do that to a certain extent on keyboard and mouse, but something about it just didn't feel as good or responsive. I also am just glad that maybe all of my time playing games like Monster Hunter and Dark Souls, to a certain extent, I can actually play this game without a lock-on. I could see people really struggling with this on controller without lock-on. I think that would be probably a turnoff for a lot of people, and if they decided to make a lock-on system, I would understand. I don't know if it'd be the... Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. This is bad. This is bad. Bad. This is bad. Die. I don't know where he went is the problem. He could be on the other side. I saw that Tylosaurus coming. I was like, oh no, this is bad. Whoosh. The question is that Tylosaurus going to be brave enough to come on land? If the Tylosaurus is brave enough to come on land, I might be in trouble. Go. Where did he go? Where did he go? What's funny is, this is, or at least for that other Trascasaura, wait. I don't see anything. I think he saw me dip and then just kept moving. Okay. But, that situation is probably something that did happen a lot, because definitely mosasaurs were... It's interesting. There were a couple of Cretaceous pliosaurs, but it seems that mosasaurs really took over. It does make me wonder. I don't know what the earliest mosasaurs were. I don't know how they came to fill that niche so prevalently. There's something that I think a lot of paleontologists are like, yeah, why is this separated? And I think there is a hypothesis of like just a minor extinction. It's not one of the mass extinctions, but there does seem to be some kind of minor extinction event separating the Jurassic and the Cretaceous. So you still see things like plesiosaurs, you still see things like ichthyosaurs, and you still see things like pliosaurs. But something about their diversity ends up getting truncated. And whilst you still see particularly large pliosaurs, I believe Kronosaurus is Cretaceous pliosaur. I feel like you don't see as many. And you definitely see mosasaurs succeeding a lot where things like pliosaurs would have been kind of the macro fauna, macro carnivores of the Jurassic. They're largely replaced by mosasaurs. Why, I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you. Mosasaurs are also kind of interesting to me because they feel like they kind of almost come a little bit out of nowhere. Um, just, you know, you've got ichthyosaurs and all of these other marine reptiles that exist throughout the Triassic and the Jurassic, and then the Cretaceous happens, and bam! Suddenly you've got mosasaurs, which are an entirely different group of animals that have no relation to any other aquatic marine fauna of the time period. They're more closely related to modern day lizards and snakes, as, being a part of this squamata, and yet they still find the time to get to the size of whale. They still. Oh, is that a Desmatasuchus? I think it's another player. I think that's another player? No, that's not Desmatasuchus. Desmatasuchus is the armored one. This is what I'm right up next to is Diploclitus? Is it Diploclitus? It's a it's a type of amphibian. It's the one with the arrow-shaped head. I think it was Diploclicus. Diploclicus. Diplocycus. Oh boy, I hope that PvE. Uh-oh. 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 I might be in danger. I might actually be in danger. Don't do it. No, don't do it. Sometimes the PvE is ruthless. That guy was... That thing was looking at me funny, and I was like, oh no, that's not good. Be surprised. Sometimes they just want blood. Oh, hey, nothing here. This is a fun little cavern. This is a neat little cavern. Oh, I like this. Let's go to Coastal Swampland. Let's go. And something about saying Coastal Swampland really made me think of Mario 64. For some reason. I have no idea. I'm reading. Sorry, I thought I heard swimming noises. Yes. Where Mario has to avoid getting eaten by a Spinosaurus. For some reason, even the Mario 64 song popped in my head, and it was the one that sounds like an accordion that starts with like do 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 do. I don't know why that played in my head. Oh, we've got a shark. I'm sad that they removed Dunkleosteus in the shark. Wait, no, that's an ichthyosaur. That's an ichthyosaur. I think that's a PvE ichthyosaur, but that's an ichthyosaur. Oh, my turning sucks. Okay, I can't fight that. Fuck that thing. Fuck that thing. I mean, I don't know how else to describe that. It sounded like something was going to maybe attack me. Oh, that's why. I had an auto swim. I was wondering. I was like, why is my turning so bad? Oh. Whee! It's so fun. I love doing that. How bad do you think fall damage is if I were to land onto land that way? Whee! What's funny is I will give Beast of Bermuda this. Beast of Bermuda has two things on this game, and for my money, or for what it's worth, the Isle, is that it actually has the best marine life experience for two reasons. One, you can do some absolutely bonkers aerials in that game. Sometimes it's very silly how much you can make your aquatic fauna jump in that game out of the water. You can absolutely launch yourself in incredibly fun ways. Oh, this guy fighting back. Shit, he's fighting back. Oh, he's dead. And the other one that a lot of people also kind of want, especially with this map, is this map has a shit ton of verticality as well. Like, this is something that's actually really cool, is that the map is very vertical, and it's kind of shaped like a bowl. And in being shaped like a bowl, a lot of people are like, try to add like the kind of like world flooding that Beast of Bermuda has. Beast of Bermuda has times in which, for whatever reason, I don't know how they programmed it this way, but the entire world will flood. The entire world will like flood, and there's like catastrophic events that will happen, and like the water levels will raise a shit ton. So you have more likelihood that aquatic animals will like interact with land animals who are like trying to escape from drowning, whilst all the like water animals are around. Oh, bog. Bog. Dying in the bog. Which is kind of neat. I think that's cool. Heard something. Oh, ads are coming. I'm gonna see if I can find... We might switch. We might switch here in a minute. Because I did live for an hour. I might look up a little bit more information on Miss Trascasaura. It's so weird. It's right there. Why did this is one thing that I still am like, why you guys need to be more consistent. Why couldn't you just name this one Trascasaurus? This one isn't Trascasaurus though, it's Trascasaura. Apparently one of the noteworthy things about it, though, is that it has particularly robust teeth. The thing that most plesiosaurs are really known for is they're more like kind of like jigsaw trap thin needle teeth for trapping fish. A lot of plesiosaurs have very fish-oriented teeth. But apparently this one had maybe like hardier... Yeah, heavy, sharp, robust teeth, ideal for crushing. That is not typical. That is not typical for a plesiosaur. They're not really known for their crushing teeth. It's a strange mix of primitive and derived traits unlike any other elasmosaur. Now that is interesting. That means that it might have been... It might have been... it sounds like something that is a little bit more transitional to later elasmosaurs in the Cretaceous. I mean, the time makes sense. It's 85 million years ago, so... Makes some sense. Makes some sense. Makes a little sense. Luck with ads. Don't get eaten by... Don't get tricked by a siren. A lot of activity going on here. So no eat shell. That's the thing. This one might have. Especially if it had much, like, denser, thicker teeth. Crushing. Because normally they don't. They normally would probably be, hunting around for fish and stuff. But it seems like this one maybe was a mollusk eater. And that kind of makes sense. In a certain sense that you would see development in an attempt, at least, in elasmosaurs, if they can take advantage of ammonites, because ammonites are actually best well known for the Cretaceous. Ammonites are so common in the Cretaceous that they are reliable as a oh man, I forgot the term for this. I should know this term. They're reliable for being able to, like, age rocks. They're reliable enough. They're so common in the Cretaceous that you can literally utilize them to know what part of the Cretaceous you are in. They are that common and that diverse. Insane. They're a there's... I mean, biostratigraphy? No, biostratigraphy is what it is. Hey, little dinosaurs. Gurgling at him. It is! Yep. Ammonite. Ammonite. Some people do say ammonite. I say ammonite because probably because of Pokemon. Probably because of Pokemon. Let's be honest. Probably Pokemon. Index fossils. Yes, thank you. God, I just couldn't remember the term. Yes, they are a very, very good indexed fossil. Ammonites are very good index fossils, usually for the Cretaceous. Belemnites are very good for the Permian. Fusulinids are also very good. Fusulinids are very weird. So they are primarily what composes of a lot of the chalks in Kansas are fusulinids. That's what chalk is made of, is the skeletons of fusulinids. What? He's close. Getting close. He's getting close. He's getting close. Problem is if I go on land, that would be the biggest mistake that I could make. But fusulinids are actually, I believe they are technically single-celled organisms that, they look like little grains of rice. They look like little grains of rice, and they grow a calcareous shell around them. And that shell, they're from the Cretaceous, and that shell, so many of them, like, developed. They were, like, an algae. I don't think they were an algae. I don't think fuselinids were an algae. I don't think they were. Let me look at fuselinids. I should know this. Fusulinida! They're Fernifera, and composed of microgranular calcite. Yes. So they're weirdly like this kind of like macro cell. They're like an incredibly large cell. That also welcome back from ads, everybody. That have like a calcareous shell around them. Frankly, couldn't tell you why. I don't even know if we know why, but we also use them as very good index fossils because you're in a specific part of the Cretaceous when you see fusulinids because boy, they're fucking everywhere. They're everywhere. They're insanely common. Do I think I could take on? Oh, look! The Hatsa. There's a Hatsa, and they are attacking something. Can't tell what they're attacking. I see Rhamphorhynchus. Oh, it's a Miraira. It's a Miraira. Miraila. It's the Portuguese stegosaur. Oh yeah, diatoms. Diatomaceous art. Yes. Well, see, the fun thing, though, is that diatoms, they can be made of that, but also diatoms themselves are actually extant. Diatoms are still around. Diatoms are freaking weird, too. Like I said, they're like macro cells. They're like if you took a... This is the thing that always blows my mind, is that we think of, like, we think of individual cellular organisms as these, like, super tiny things that you can't see without a microscope, and then there are just some that are just big enough. And you're just like, what? You can't be. You shouldn't be. Why are you that big? Large ball. I believe there's also, I believe there's like a protozoan that's considered like the largest single-celled organism on the planet that like is like the size of a baseball. I'm just like, how? How? Can't be that big. It's like way too big. It's just actually a slime. It's just actually a goo. It's scary. It scares me. They shouldn't be that big. But I believe diatoms are still fairly small. I don't know if you can see them with the naked eye. I think they are still microscopic by comparison. Poor Muriah. Poor guy. bullied by a couple of... Getting bullied by a couple of birds. Also, I'm getting distracted. I'm gonna get jumped by this Spinosaurus I saw. Oh, hey, here we go. We're going into the coastland. What could possibly go wrong? What could possibly go wrong? Yep. Yep. Problem is, I don't know what's over here. Curious, but I don't know what's over here. God. I was about to say, oh man, my character is getting hungry. I thought as I was like, man, I'm so glad. I like thought for 2 seconds. I'm like, I'm glad I'm not hungry. I love making those burritos, though. Today I had to make rice in a pot for the first. That's Tylosaurus. He's coming my way. Oh no 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 no. Valonia ventricosa is the name. They go up to 4 centimeters in size. That's almost 2 inches. No, that is 2 inches. Shit. That's like 2.5 inches. Let's just go. Plain dangerous. Let's keep it interesting. You know what? I'm wanting to change soon, so let's keep it interesting. I feed them. If I die, I die, but I at least want to keep it interesting. What was that? Oh, it's a tree. .1 centimeters, 2 inches is the largest ever found. Oh no, I did get it right. For some reason I was like... For some reason I thought 3 centimeters was 2 inches. No. No, 2.54 is 1 inch. My bad. Oh, the conversion. Still, that's insanely big. So... I thought I heard something stomping around. I also thought I heard something stomping around, but maybe not. In fact, I did. Spinosaurus. A couple of other carnivores, it looks like. Where did those mosasaurs go? I am so worried. Where the fuck did they go? There were 2 Tylosaurs. I saw them. I should also try Prog. I mean, I like Prog Rock, but I should try. There's a Prognathus, I think is what it was called. Prognathus or Prorognathus, I believe is what it was called. That's a... Oh no, not that guy. This is a PvE creature. Well, they're looking at me. That was interesting. The babies. Somebody eat their babies. I was also experimenting a little bit. I've got a couple of new... I have a couple of dinosaurs to try, as well as a couple of different things to try out. There's that mosasaur again. They're not quite full grown. I think he saw me. I don't think he saw me. I can't tell if he's full grown is the thing. Sure there isn't like another one coming up behind me, only distract me. Well, that's fun. I did the wrong thing. Ooh! Dodged. Uh-oh. This is the death of me. Ooh, shit. Oh, I'm not sprinting, that's why. Nope, I can't do two of those. Hey, you, stop that. Well, might as well try it here in a second. Will he chase? He did! Ah, shit. Yeah, this is a mistake. Okay, that's good to know. It's good to know that mosasaurs can chase that far. I was like, maybe I could just go on land. Nope, I can't. You want to know what I try? I want to try this guy, because I thought I wasn't going to like this guy, but this guy is an absolute unit. The thing about this guy is that he's an absolute unit. So this is young Chuangosaurus. This is actually, believe it or not, a Jurassic Allosaur. This is a Jurassic Allosaur. Let's see, what is my character build right now? Oh, it's not even finished. Ooh, it's not even finished. This was, it might actually work now. Please be working, because I noticed they fixed some stuff. Excuse me. What the hell? What do I eat? Able to eat meat and carrion. Interesting. Double water intake, provide immunity to salt debuffs. Drinking from salt water will still make you stop drinking after a bit. Interesting. I believe bones and noxious meat increase thirst drain by 20%. We'll wait on that. I actually need a apparently I don't even have a second attack yet. Yes, I want that. Yes, I want that. Then we'll do strong stomach. Should have this completely filled out. Wow, this has a lot more than I expect. Detonating bleed, improves nobility, knockback resistance, acceleration by 50%. Boy, I was not expecting there to be this much. I was not expecting the Yang to have this much to him. I'll be quite honest. Got a new attack. This was bite and claw at the same time. I'm gonna change this to the... Nope. Ripping bite. I'm gonna change this to the reversal. They're a multi-nuclear cell with a few cytoplasmic domains, but the main thing is that the cell is just a giant vacuum. Also, I want to test some stuff. So bite. And did that take stamina? Here, hold on. Wait for my stamina to max out. Okay, this takes stamina. Not very much, though. This takes stamina. Alright. I should probably look at what that does. What the hell does this do? Well, below 50%, activate a heal slightly over time within 30 meters of bleeding target, bypassing the combat timer. Okay, yeah. So Yang Chuangosaurus is a brick. Yang Chuangosaurus is a brick. I got him to this size, but I don't think I played him that much. So we'll see how this goes. Yang Chuangosaurus is wild, though. Like, the fact that this is an Allosaur blows my goddamn mind, because you look at this and you're like, that's definitely a Tyrannosaur. That's gotta be a Tyrannosaur. Nope. Yang Chuangosaurus is, in fact, an Allosaur. Yang Chuangosaurus. Where's it come from? That's a cliff. Hold on. Should be. Actually, it's probably best. We're gonna go through the desert. We're gonna go through the desert. But it is an Allosaurus, an Allosaur. It's a part of a family known as the Metriacanthosauridae. Yeah, which is a group of Allosaurid from Europe and Asia. And yes, as the name might imply, this was discovered in China. It was collected from the Shang Shaxiamiao formation near Yangchua. And it is late Jurassic. So this would have predated... this thing would have predated any kind of Tyrannosaur. Like, the thing is Allosaurs in the Jurassic were what tyrannosaurs were doing in the Cretaceous. And that's the thing about a lot of Mesozoic fauna, is that they switch places. A lot of things switch places. I believe you don't really see. I think the latest known allosaur only gets into the early Cretaceous, and there are some early creation. There are some early Cretaceous allosaurs. They do exist. They're not common, but they do exist. And I don't know if this is just the design of the game to make a big chunky boy, or if there is any kind of credence to the size of young Chuangosaurus. I do like that this particular model makes him just thick. He's just a chonk. He's a big old fucker. And by extension, the what I've noticed for young Chuanosaurus is, if Allosaurus is very kind of stamina focused, trying to run down prey, Yang Chuanosaurus is all about brute force. He does not have very good stamina. He doesn't really move all that fast, but he's all about standing his ground, which is really cool and really fun. If I could find maybe a sauropod, I'd try to go up against a sauropod as him. Yep, a lot of people like the desert too. I've noticed a lot of people seem to like the desert as well. They do have all of the sauruses. Ah, I get it. I get it. No. I might have to bind a zoom in and zoom out. I haven't bound a zoom in and zoom out yet. There we go. But looking at the wiki, I need to stare at more phylogenetic trees. Is really what I enjoy looking at. Uh-huh. The Optifine. What is Optifine? So I should check. My abilities cost 25% less stamina, and you regenerate stamina 15% faster. Hey, they finally got these working. These were not working on pretty much any of the dinosaurs last time I played. So the fact that they got a lot of these day versus night buffs working finally is really neat. I like that. To be fair, it does have a zoom, and I just have to bind it. It's not necessary, but it does help. Mainly, it's getting up high. See what I can see. Heard something, but I think it was PvE. Sounded like a turtle. Well, at least eat a turtle to keep from starving to death. If I can find it. Heard steps. I heard steps ahead. We might be getting in a fight here in a second. That's a tree. Damn it. I thought that was something else. There's a tiny Dimetrodon. There's a tiny Dimetrodon, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to catch him. He's too small. He's sitting in a rock. There's someone in this desert. There's somebody in this desert. I mean, I literally just passed somebody, which is too small. I don't think I'd be able to catch them. They're not going to be very much food. Well, this will tide me over at least. Thought I heard footsteps. Thought I heard footsteps. This is something I actually really like, compared to Beast of Bermuda, that in the long run... Here's the thing. I actually think that it is very good that it is not easy for carnivores to find food. I think that's a good thing. Because it really works into integrating the PvP in a way that makes sense without it being purely for griefing. Because PvP is necessary. PvP is actually necessary on a certain level, but not so necessary that the only way to win this game is by killing everything you see. Actually, quite the opposite. In fact, I think probably one of the best ways to limit like rampant griefing and stuff, whilst I love the body down, I think body down is a good like house rule. I think body down is good house rule. I think there should just be a consequence if carcasses start like piling up. Like if you see a bunch of dead bodies and things aren't getting eaten, have like a passive debuff start happening in an area, in a region, to like kind of discourage people from doing it. That will like kill people, because like things like disease and stuff start going up. Have certain kind of things, like maybe more aggressive NPCs or something, though I think oftentimes I think a lot of people don't really like the idea of having NPCs be like a solution. I don't care. I personally think, yes, more things to interact with, but I feel like a lot of people who like the PvP in a PvP game don't like PvE for some reason. It's a bit crazy. Saying certain games. Death and disease, exactly. And I think that'd be a good, like, equalizer too. There should be it would be hard to design, but if they could find a consequence, that would make sense, or if they could find a consequence for there being like if somebody kills too many things, like without like eating them completely or leaving bodies behind and stuff, like I think there should be some kind of consequence to that, at least. So that way people are at least having to, like, be discouraged from it. I don't know. And yes, have a good night. I would say more, but I don't know if you want me to say more, but I would, because I want to wish you a good day tomorrow. I know you have things going on. I know you have stuff going on. Oh, wow. I have not been in this area I've been in the desert a couple times. I've died a couple times. Yes, I've dived a couple times in the desert. But I haven't really been around in it. It's really deep. It's really deep. It's really dope. I heard something. Something's touched this water other than me. Something has touched this water other than me. Okay, so here's the thing. We're looking at Yangchuangosaurus. Need to see other... so... Thought I heard something else. Oh, it's an NPC. Yangchuangosaurus is underneath Allosauridae. Like, it's related to other allosaurids. But it's actually an outgroup. It's an outgroup from, like, North American Allosaurus, Allosauria, which is going to have things like Allosaurus. It's going to actually... I did not know this, and this is fascinating. The kind of heritage of allosaurs did move into the Cretaceous in a way that I did not know, which was Carcharodontosauridae, which is going to be things like Carcharodontosaurus, Giganotosaurus, a lot of South American Carcharodontosaurids, and a lot of the like super robust Cretaceous theropods from the that were not tyrannosaurs. Those were I did not know. I did not know they were sister to allosaurs. But Yangchuangosaurus seems to be an outgroup. They seem to be an outgroup from their sister. They're actually their sister to Allosaurus, to the King Philip calls order for green. I guess it'd be family. So they're actually a sister family to the family that housed like Allosaurus. So they split off earlier, before Carcharodontosaurids appeared in North and South America, which is in predominantly South America and not Australia, Africa, I believe is where most Carcharodontosauridae is found, which makes sense. This is the whole thing. South America and Africa have been conjoined, I think, multiple times. I think they split apart and came back together multiple times. They can't make up their minds. Ain't that just the way? Real toxic relationship between them. Okay, that is Bush. I thought that was a person. But Carcharodontosauridae would have like separated from this group way later, and it does make me wonder if this lineage died off in the Jurassic or if they proliferated at all. And it doesn't seem likely, because I think that tyrannosaurids also first began appearing in Asia. The reason why we have Tyrannosaurus in North America is because of actually a land bridge that appeared between Russia and Alaska. They used to be directly connected to each other at one point, allowing a lot... Like, that's happened multiple times. A lot of Asian fauna and a lot of American fauna end up, like, integrating with each other because land bridges appear up there all the time for some reason. I don't know why. Up there, but... It's happened multiple times. It's happened in the Cretaceous. It's happened in the Cenozoic, though that one was with the glaciers. When it iced over, things just literally crossed over on ice bridges, which is kind of nuts. But yeah, they used to be conjoined. And I'm wondering if Tyrannosaurs then outcompeted a lot of the Allosaurs by the end of the Jurassic for whatever happened between the Jurassic-Cretaceous boundary, which is still something that I might need to look into. I might look up now, because I don't know... a lot of eras are defined by fauna, as well as by usually some kind of, like, cataclysmic event. And I don't know if the Jurassic Cretaceous... It's a little hazy, actually, what separates them. There's a lot of debate on what actually separates the Jurassic and the Cretaceous. There is someone or something living in this goddamn desert. I'll top off, but there's something living in this desert. What's funny is, based on how, like, this dinosaur kind of, like, metabolizes, this dinosaur is kind of designed to be, like, the, hey, I see you have a body there. Would be a shame if somebody ate it. I am just kind of a big, chunky guy. Which is neat. Again, I don't know how good they'll be in a fight, but that's yet to be seen, so... I have a feeling like Rexes are going to be a problem, because the thing about Rexes is Rexes are very bursty, and they bone break, which makes them really hard to get away from. But this guy is so big and slow that I think I just have to kind of muscle through anyways. The fact that they've got like a heal will be very nice. I don't know if that will be enough to combat a Rex in all of its burst, but we'll see. I'm right now moving to the other watering hole to see if there's anybody up there. There's a chance, like... So the symbol on the map means that a body has been... That a body has been found in this area. That means like somebody has died. Which could mean that there are players. Could also mean somebody just died. I died here once. Trying to do a quest, actually. I got jumped by a bunch of turtles. I got jumped by a bunch of turtles. Really sucked. Anyone yet? It's like, I saw something... Dimetrodon. Group of Dimetrodon. That's a lot of Dimetrodon. Oh, I might die here. Well, at least I know where people are. Look at it. They're moving in herds. They do move in herds. Yep. Oh boy. Oh boy. Nope. Nope, I didn't plan that well. I didn't plan that well. I did not plan that very well, so I did not do very well. Well, rip. Let's see. I was trying out Suchomimus a little bit. I'm actually doing kind of well as well, I say I was doing well, but yeah, I was like, I could be fine, but actually, where the hell am I? Oh yeah, no, I'm up here. Is there nobody at Volcanic Isle today? Ah shit, I gotta move inland. Boy, that's gonna be a long ways to have to move. What the hell is going on in chat? I have no idea what's going on in chat. Apparently somebody got stuck and they're just being a salty baby. Thought I heard somebody. Well, that's what I get for taking on a group of 5 Dimetrodons. Like, that was rough. It was hard for me to be able to focus. There were a lot of them. They had a very good coordination. Good on them. I mean, that's the advantage of being in a pack. I've been in one Raptor pack before. It's pretty brutal, honestly. I certainly lived a while, but about the only thing I could really do is try to, like, would have been to, like, try to focus on one at a time, and I could not do that. There were way too many of them. I got eaten by a bunch of tiny sailbacks. Wait, that's not... No, that's not supposed to be... No, 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 no. What's funny is I've been playing a little bit more Suko, and I play specifically dry Suko in a way that actually takes advantage of wet. Because Suko has a little bit better stamina management in the water. So typically these days I'll play around water for both an opening and for an escape if I need to get away. This is a nice thing, is that Suko can get away from a lot of things that normally other things can't. Which is something I like about it. We go again. What's always interesting to me about a lot of theropods is, like, I feel like a lot of theropods radiated out, and then, like, theropods and Circean dinosaurs, like, developed super early. And then they just kind of, like, flowered out into so many different forms. Kind of crazy to me. I don't see anyone. Kind of moving towards Twisted Forest first, because there's people there. There's people there. Ah! My ankles. Ow, my ankles. One of the things I don't quite know how to do yet is, like, any kind of damage mitigation or, like, weak points. I would assume that, like, the head and the neck are probably guaranteed weak points on a lot of things, but that could be a little bit more difficult to ascertain, I feel like. Immediately getting into the spice zone. So this is something I have to remember, is all of my attacks as Suko do not, except for, oh, not even the tail. Okay, so the only thing that takes stamina that I do is, I think, my roar and running. The only thing that takes stamina that I do is running. Is good to know. I have no reason, oh wait, no. Oh yeah, no, nothing takes stamina. I actually don't know, this could take stamina if it hits. I lose a tooth. I don't know what they did. They, like, recently revamped the footsteps in water. It sounds really good. This kerplunking noise. Add baryonyx. You already had Suchomimus, you already had literally just add... I would say at this point, if they want to, like, save on resources, like, be willing to have, also body types, too. Like, baryonyx could apply to a lot of things, like Ichthyovenator, could apply to Ichthyovenator, actually, is the only one I can think of. Though, well, no, that wouldn't be a fiction, though. Punkivinator. So I gotta watch out for Rexes. I feel like Rex really, at least from my experience, Rex really fucks up Suko. I've died to many Rexes. I saw somebody behind me. Well, that's good to know. Okay. Whatever this material is that I'm walking on has a almost silent footstep. That's insane. Thanks, Thief. I actually haven't played Thief. Should. Oh, something by south. It didn't sound close? I couldn't tell. It sounded pretty distant. Yeah, that's really distant. That was close. There. That's a waystone, but it's not working right now. Yeah, that... Wait. No, that's a little left. That's like east? Crab. Crib. If I get hungry, I'll get crib, but... I know. I want to know what's making that noise. Again. We got frog. Lacacus. group. I'm good. I'm good. Oh, this is the mosasaur. Oh, it's that mosasaur. I felt embarrassed. I was like, I was sneaking up on them, but then they saw me. Well, now I feel bad, but, I did really want to eat them. I did really want to eat them. There's something else in the water. I don't know. Oh, there's that Hatsa. Heard something else stomping. I want to see if I can hunt. I should have gone for it. This is my problem, is I hesitate sometimes. What is that over there? Oh no, that's the group. Oh no, the waystone's active. Can't attack at a waystone, though. I know that much. You can't attack at a waystone. I'm not gonna risk it. I think there's like some... You also can't like use a waystone to like get away from a fight, but I think that's if a fight's already started. If there isn't a fight, if I can't start a fight there, I gotta leave. It just prevents people from camping waypoints, which is fair. Fair. Keeping an ear out for things to eat. Oh, ads in a minute. Anybody out there who has ads, always remember to check your corners. Oh no, that's NPC. Make sure to watch out for any stalking suchomimedes. And if they get caught, they will get embarrassed and be like, "Oh, nothing. I wasn't going to eat you. I wasn't trying to eat you." I'll actually give this game credit for its camouflage. Unless I'm blind, I've actually walked into a couple people who were holding still because their camouflage was working well enough. So sometimes I just got to keep that in mind. If there's enough activity in an area, I might run into somebody. It's much harder to see something that's not moving than it is when they're moving. I don't think I could take on Tylosaurus in the water, unfortunately. There's a pond. A weird noise. I heard a weird noise. I thought I heard like a low rumble. So here's the thing I got to be careful of, because in my experience, one of the things that I've really struggled with, especially with Rexes, is Rexes are jump scares. They are incredibly stealthy. I do not know what it is about Rexes, but Rexes have a passive that make them near impossible to hear for how big they are, until it's like too late. And I don't know if it's because it might be a combination too. They might be a little bit fast too, like faster than most things that try to crouch walk. So somebody was, I was like, man, I feel like I could never hear Rexes coming. And there is apparently something about Rexes being able to, they have like a passive that makes them quieter. And somebody was also suspecting that it seems like their crouching speed is particularly fast, which is rude. That's pretty rude. I think it was NPC, but I don't know what it was. No. I think? Oh, it is, yeah. This is that ichthyosaur that kicked my ass earlier. I was wondering what that was. I guess I could have eaten it for a stopgap, but I like to actually push a little bit farther to try to rely on a... No way. Well, that was a waste of that. Oh, shit. Who's this go- well, I guess that goes to him. Oh, okay. We weren't on a team, so... Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Back here, you. I gotcha. I got him. That poor guy. That was awkward, though. I was like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I felt bad. I genuinely did. We both attacked at the same time, and I was like, oh no. I don't want to, like, that's why I was like, oops. 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 Oh, I ate him. I ate him all the way. He's gone. No body down for me. That's fine. I didn't really take that much damage. Here's something. I would have shared if there was any food left, but I ate all of him. I ate them all. I don't know who he was. I also don't know what he was. I think he was a Leosaurus, maybe? Yeah, he was also stamina fucked. I feel a little bad because he went into the water, and then I came out of nowhere, and then he was like, "Oh no!" And then the other guy came out of nowhere too, and I was like, "Oh shit!" I'm sorry. That was awkward. Well, another job well done on a hunt. The good thing is my character is not hungry now, so. That is where I'm like, what do you do with it? This is the one thing, though, where, like, they don't encourage third-partying, but it's like, then what do you do in that situation? Because we both attacked at the same time! We both attacked at the same time! I don't know what you do in that kind of situation. Somebody's out there. Somebody's big is out there. Saw him. Saw him. I don't know what he is, though. Is he a Rex? You're a Rex? Mainly staying near the water in case I need to back off, but I'm curious who that was. What that was. Where did he go is the question. Where did the big lad go? Dismatasuchus. Dismatasuchus. Somebody added a mod for Dismatasuchus, which is fun. Dismatasuchus is a weird one because they are not actually a dinosaur. They are in that category of not really dinosaurs. They're dinosaur-like animals. They're dinosaur-like archosaurs, but they are actually not dinosaurs. Hi! That's me. Hey! I mean, I do have insomnia, but hey! Thank you. I'm just sitting here, playing as a dinosaur, talking about dinosaurs. We just saw Desmatasuchus. We just caught some... Unfortunately, I don't know what he was. He was a small theropod of some kind. I'm not the best at being able to identify the small theropods at the moment. Maybe a Dryptosaurus? The second Dryptosaurus I've actually caught is this guy. He was green. I also feel like I'm in danger. There's something big stomping around. I also am fairly big, but could maybe fight them. Oh. Wait. Oh no, that's another... Wait, is that another Suchomimus? That is another Suchomimus. No. Not the only Suchomimus here. Well, I found my Minecraft. It turns out it was dinosaurs. It turns out it was dinosaurs all along. Who would have thought? I am enjoying this game quite a bit. This is Path of Titans. It has so many. It has so many. It's so funny. I saw somebody earlier being like, dude, I'm a Rex and a Triceratops main all the way, and I'm sitting here like, I can't stop making dinosaurs. How can you only play as 2 of them? There are so many. Uh-huh. Hey, I'm leaning into my market. My market of me. Perfect. Nailed it. Got the VOD title. Hold on. I gotta... That is what I would... That's what I would say. But yeah, this game has been under development for the last couple of years, and I only recently really started getting back into it. I picked it up a while ago, but then kind of like didn't really... I was like interested, but it really wasn't my speed at the time, and they've done a lot of work to really flesh it out. It's definitely much more fleshed out than it was before, and I really have been enjoying it. Interesting. I know there's another Suchomimus here, but it seems like a lot of the action is still behind me. I know there was a group behind me. I need to get away from that waystone, though. Oh yeah, this game looks great. I think this game looks great. The animations are really, really good and solid. The dinosaurs look awesome. They feel really good too. I was playing on keyboard and mouse, and I'm now on controller, and I must say it is much nicer to play on keyboard or to play on on controller than keyboard and mouse. I feel like I can track things a little bit easier and control a little bit easier, because you do feel like you're kind of driving a dinosaur a little bit, so it feels a little bit better on controller. Not to say that keyboard and mouse is bad. I mean, I played you knew me when I was in my Primal Carnage days, when I was playing that dumb dinosaur game. I hope they work on the camera a little bit. I think the camera itself is a little bit wonky. I think they need a little bit more smoothing with it, a little bit more functionality with it. Well, they don't need. The camera could use a little bit more polish. Right now, it's still very, like, rudimentary. There is a Spinosaurus. Is a Spinosaurus. I've never taken on a Spinosaurus. I think he would kick my ass, but... Have to get to his back. Have to get to his back. I think. A little bit. I mean, it's not true tank controls. It is better than tank controls, but tank controls isn't a terrible way to phrase it. What are you? That's a leap. For some reason, I thought that was something like in the water. I mean, it was in the water, but I thought that was like a dinosaur. I think that's a dinosaur. Or it's something lying on... It's something lying on the beach. There's something else lying on the beach. The hell was that? I mean, that's crab. F. You know this is not an easy answer for me. I would literally back out and I could go through the list. They have so many of my favorites. I'm actually playing as one of them right now, Suchomimus. Is a relative of Spinosaurus and Baryonyx. They were known to be a little bit more densely boned and a little bit actually heavier than Spinosaurus. The Spinosaurus is still technically the metrically longest and largest theropod, or one of them. It was not the heaviest. It was actually fairly light for its size. And I believe Suchomimus was a little bit chonkier. Suchomimus was a little bit chonkier. It's funny, Suchomimus is only one of my favorites because I learned about them from that bad Jurassic Park fighting game that I grew up with. I'm obsessed with. I can move in a little bit. We do have a Utah Raptor. I do have a Utah Raptor. I haven't played that Utah Raptor in a while. It'd probably be even better now that I have a controller. I also have a Deinonychus. I have a Dilophosaurus. They just added Tylosaurus, which is a mosasaur. That's from Kansas and all over the place, but there's something still here. That's a big boy. He sees me. Oh, there's also something in the water. He's fighting something in the water. Oh, there's a Spinosaurus. Looks like maybe a mosasaur. This is a Spinosaurus. I feel like I'm not gonna do it. Damn. That's what I thought. I think I was close, though. I fucked him up. Renly's is Quetzalcoatlus. They have Quetzal and they have something newer called Haptapsopteryx. I have a few. Got Deinonychus. Got Carnotaurus, Ceratosaurus. We've got Novaraptor. We've got Lambeosaurus, we've got Yangchuangosaurus, we've got Amargasaurus, we've got Styracosaurus. We've got so many. That's also good to know. I actually was not sure if I could just outmuscle that guy. We got Dilophosaurus. We got Utah Raptor though. That's just the ones I've done. There are a lot. There are a lot of dinosaurs. I would not be surprised if I haven't made one of everything at some point. Because they also don't seem to stop me. They haven't seemed to stop me. Okay. Oh boy. This is a mod. We got okay, that's a bite. Okay. Good to know. I'm surprised. Not a lot of people here. I was not expecting that many ups, actually. I knew you could get ups with the Ute, but I didn't know you could get that many ups. Hell yeah. They also sound great. Whoever did this mod, because this is not a dinosaur from the base game. This is definitely modded in. They knew what they were doing. They knew what they were doing. They knew what they were doing. They knew me. They knew what they were doing. Phase 2. Big uppies with the Utah Raptor. Hell yeah. Big uppies with the Utah Raptor. Ooh, I'm really high up. Get down there. Yeah, I'll be able to handle that much better with a controller. This is like, if you can see that, this is probably the most you'll ever see for like abilities on a dinosaur. They really don't usually have this many. Utah Raptor is kind of the exception because it's probably a mod. A lot of the basic ones don't even really have this many. You can also unlock different like colorations and patterns. They don't quite go as crazy as Beast of Bermuda. Beast of Bermuda really lets you kind of go hog wild with coloration, but I kind of like that. There are some exceptions, typically in modded dinosaurs, unsurprisingly. But, yeah, no, I kind of like that they're a little bit more subdued. Now, did I get to a spot that I can actually get down without breaking my limbs? Maybe? This might hurt. I think I'll survive, but this might hurt. Yeah, that's not that bad. I mean, actually, there's a lot of people have been like, this mod is a little too OP. I'm like, you know, I don't know how to play this game, so don't worry. You got a lot. You can move around really fast. You're very agile. You've got a lot of mobility. You're very big. You're very big. Compared to a lot of things, you're quite big, actually. Or not to get chomped. Not to get chomped by. If a croc suddenly popped up, I'd at least have a way out. I need to drink a lot, huh? I'm working on. I've never been in here. Ooh, I've never been in here. Also, this map has been... This is actually a brand new map that came out. I've really been enjoying this map. Its design is very nice. I do wonder, I should have asked, I usually ask, I should have asked how close I was to beating that Spino. I feel like I was very close to beating that Spino. I was trying to position where they couldn't, like, get much on me. The thing is the Suka I have does, like, a lot of bleed. So... Whereas it looks like Spino just does a lot of raw damage output, so good to know. If I was going to do a Spino, I need to try to get around and be more like nip at his bud. Never been over here. Oh, this is a dead end. Oh, is it a dead end? Hold on, is it a dead end? No, it isn't. Perfect. Gotcha. Well, I could always look up some dinosaur facts. I could always look up some rock facts. It's part of the fun here. Utah Raptor being one of the... But like many things, the Tyrannosaurs and the Maniraptorans probably originated out in the east. In Asia. and then crossed over. I'm not sure on that one, because there's a lot of cross-pollination when the land bridge between Russia and Alaska existed for the dinosaurs, which was a physical land bridge. That was when the literal land masses were actually conjoined, and there was land above water for them. Stomping. Maybe nervous. Might be able to actually handle that. Just me, being a dinosaur. Hold on. I'm not. Listen. How they do it. This is how you gotta do it. He probably saw me. No way. You gotta play it off cool. No, 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 no. Nothing. I'm at half, so I might as well go for it if I see him again. I want to get closer before I start. Hear him. Good news is that he's easy to track if I stay this close. Gotta keep moving. He probably saw me. He probably saw me. He was looking this way. Nothing. I mean, surely. No! You lie down? You go. Where did he go? Oh, he fucking logged off. Damn it. Damn it! I hesitated. I hesitated. Once again, I hesitate and loses me food. Every freaking time. Listen, it's not my fault. I'm trying to be somewhat careful. gonna see if that Desmatasuchus pops up again. He'll probably just go in the water, but it'd be worth a shot. The thing is that Utah's also got a little bit of armor, anti-armor. Which is maybe the only anti-armor in the game that I know of. Might as well eat you just in case. I don't want to starve. Oh, wow. Okay, that did a lot of damage. Okay, that did a lot of damage, actually. There was another large raptor that they found that I've heard of fairly recently that goes by the name of Dakota Raptor. It's apparently supposed to rival Utah, but I think Utah is still considered the unequivocal heavyweight champ of Manuraptor and Dromaeosaurs, so... You my Mr. Big Claws. Okay. That'll keep me topped off for a while, at least. Salt. Salt. No idea what's going on in chat. No idea what's going on in chat. I should have gone for that. I gotta be a little bit more decisive. That is something that I kind of struggle with. I am the or Shrine Maiden. Let me speak the holy truth of Zaricia. Heard something. I'll dig around this way. There was a Suchomimus up here earlier. Sounds like he's still up there. Give the Sucho jump. I think the Suchomimus needs to jump. If anything, it probably just needs a little bit more survivability or health. Though I will say I find that a couple times I've gotten like bulleted into the side of things, which you have to be careful of. It's oddly peaceful. I don't like that. It's unsettlingly peaceful. I will say, it seems like the center is very active right now. I've never even really seen it this active before. Also, part of the reason why I declined that group earlier is that I think I probably couldn't group with them since I was such a big dinosaur anyways, and I didn't want to get them in trouble, I didn't want to get me in trouble. I was a little tempted to eat them. Honest. We'll be honest, I did kind of want to. Seems like there's a lot of activity kind of centralized in the map right now. There's Atsuko. Catch a fish? No. I thought he caught a fish, and I was like, thanks. Been a lot of activity up here, though. This is where I died last time. Oh, yeah, Eep! Nope, I did not, in fact, make that jump. Oh yeah, I can make that jump. No. I can make this jump. Oh, beans. Really thought I had it that time. Someone's won't let me. Someone's in the forest. There are also a couple of raptors in this that I've never seen before that I might look into. A couple of larger raptors. One of them's got a mohawk that they gave the model. I don't know what that's about. You turtle. I see a turtle. Now nobody. Now nobody's up here, huh? Oh, there's still people up here. No, there's still people around here. I don't know if there are anybody up where I am. That seems unlikely. Oh, don't worry about that. That's just the sound of an angry turtle. That's just what it sounds like when a turtle gets angry. Thought I heard footsteps. Thought I heard footsteps. I did not. I definitely heard footsteps that time. Should have gone for that Lambeosaurus, dang it. Bet it would have gotten him too. Especially because he was bad logging. I think I would have been able to race him too. hell? Oh, that's weird. They, like, gave it a shadow. Is that what I think it is? No. I thought that was a hat. I was like, what the hell? No. No, that's a log. No, that's a log. Flap my arms. Like this. Drop that rock. Mean like this. Oh no, that's preen. Like... This is gonna make me look around. Surprise! I don't think I really have a way to flap my arms. Would think. I like that. Here you go. Okay, this is near where I died last time. That kinda worked. Hydrate, man. Right now. I could die. Oop. Got my controller. Hydrate, man. I dropped my controller. Thank you. What is happening? Oh, that's what happened. I was like, why is this not? Why is this? I figured it out. Interesting. Where did everybody go? Where did everybody go? I'm surprised. Usually there's more activity. There's been activity the whole night in this area, so I don't know where that one went. Where did everybody go? I head this way. The good news is Utah Raptor is very good about getting across map very quickly. If I want to be somewhere, I can get there pretty quick. I do wish you could use the waystones yourself, but I believe you do need to ask somebody to waystone you. You cannot use waystones yourself. Which is kind of a shame, but eh. Is whatever. Thought I heard something. Thought I heard something. Yeah. The other nice thing is that if I ever need to get across a body of water, I typically can just jump across. This Utah Raptor's kind of silly. I don't know if I'm big enough to knock this over, actually. I am. This is something I also like that they added specifically to this map, are these land bridges that you can knock over. Fun. I like it. I don't know if you need to be a minimum size to be able to do them, but I like that you can do them. Oh, that was a Rex. I was like, I hear something. Oh good, a Rex. Oh good, a Rex. Well, at least this place is still active. I feel like this place and the Redwood are two of the more active places, and I actually kind of like that a forest is active. I feel like you don't really see much activity. I feel like the other forest wasn't bad, but it was a little bit too dense. I like that this has more interesting tree layouts. I like that there's something a little bit more going on with it. Alright. Guy out. Hunt. Making noise over here. Probably an NPC, but... Oh yeah, here's a Protoceratops. Just a Protoceratops. Yar. I don't have thumbs. I don't have pronated wrists. Did learn how to fly, though. There's that Rex again. Noted. He's just gonna stand there? Peak Rex gameplay. I mean, it's not an incorrect way, that's way too nothing for me. I have to move. I'm sorry. I'd fall asleep standing up. By that I mean I would pass out and then fall down. Maybe. Don't know yet. They could. Not out of the realm of possibility. I'm also looking to kill. Sometimes when you're looking to kill, you're also looking to die. Let's see. This water is salt water. I don't think there's going to be anybody near this. I believe this is salt water. Yes. But this isn't a terrible spot. Not uncommon to see things pass through here. I wish I was Deinonychus, but actually I don't know if that would help. The wind, that was a leaf. That was a leaf blowing through the air that I saw. For a second I was like, wait, what was that? Nothing. It was nothing. Wreck. Another raptor. Another raptor. There he is. New raptor pack? They do raptor pack? New raptor pack? Oops. yet. Not yet. I'm not. I mean, he asked. He asked. You asked me? I said no. Oh, wait, no. Maybe not? Maybe that was, well... No, that was local. Yeah, that was 19 seconds later. Or 10 seconds later. Want a group? Ah. Ah. Him. Just him. Ah, I see. Ah, just me. Well, get on it. We gotta find something then. We gotta find something to hunt. We gotta find something to hunt. Question is where? So trying to figure out where people are. Maybe the pond. That's not a bad assumption. Not far from it though. Because there's two ponds. Also try south? Okay. Interesting. Okay. Raptor pack. Raptor pack. I do like me a raptor pack. Does. Nope. Oh my god, that Rex was a lot fucking closer than I thought. Jesus. Yeah! Run away! Run, buddy, run! Ooh. That Rex. The fucking Rex's jump scares. Always the fucking Rexes. Always the freaking Rexes. They're jump scares. I swear. What's funny is I was like, I couldn't figure out if that Rex had seen us yet or not, was what it was. I'm glad he picked up on the Rex. Uh-huh. Buddy. Never could have told you that. The goddamn Rex? No, that's a Mipe. And another Rex. Okay. We move in a single file line to hide our numbers. Like the Tuscan Raiders. You don't go by any other name. Didn't know that was possible. I didn't even know that was possible. I don't know how that makes any goddamn sense. It? Whee! That's fun. I like that. Oh, that's to the right. Oh, it's an Anarchist. Or something? This is a small manuraptor. Some kind. Oh man, he's much better tracking than me. Come on. Oh my god. I didn't realize I have that slow of. Oops. Oh, Jesus. Looking at him. Oh, I'm fucked. I didn't see the water there. Damn it. I didn't see the water there. I didn't see the water. That was bad luck. I didn't see the water there. Man, I feel like I've really been struggling today. I've been struggling. I mean, this is how it goes, right? This is how it goes, right? Actually, I should check out if they updated my dialo. I should see if they updated my dialo. Well, oh well. Close but no beans. First off. think they did, actually. Hold on. Senses. I mean, that's actually good, so never mind. I don't want that. Medium damage, inflicts light damage, and woozy. Healing rate. Yes. 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 This is all stuff I want. Yes, this is all stuff I want. Well, GG. Worth a shot. I don't know how close we were to that mate, but man, he did a lot of damage to me really quickly, and I was not expecting to get into the water. Fair enough, I was not paying... I was looking behind myself, so I didn't know which way I was going. I thought I had a safer direction to go, but nope. I could go for Snake. Could try to kill Snake. Could try to kill Snake. Oh, if I'm winning. Oh boy, that could have been bad for me. Gotta remember to use my bus. Ow! Hey, in fact, I was winning. Hello, I was winning, and I was kicking his ass, actually. I might switch the bite and the claw. It depends. The claw does a status effect, so I probably don't need to keep track of that as much. It's a big snake. This was a big snake. Well, I'm glad that's working. I feel like there was something on this guy that wasn't working at all. It was... I think it was the, we can test this. I mean, it's night now, so I can't get any value out of it, but... Yay, it's working now. It is, in fact, working. Nice. Not that I use it now. Go back to old standby. Another, I just need to remember that the claws do a status effect, so... I feel like we were doing okay against that map. I guess I just didn't realize he did so much damage, but you learn. I was doing my best. No way. That's not possible. I literally just died here. I literally just died here. There's definitely people. Don't lie, game. Game, don't lie. There's definitely people here. Oh no, it's just the symbol is covered. Never mind. The game is not lying. The game is not lying. What's funny is with that bleed skin, I need to look out for things that cause bleed. I also feel like it's been hard to find people today. I usually don't have this much difficulty, but eh. I say as I've died a couple times, but eh. Eh. I do feel bad. I do feel bad for that guy that I got though, because he had terrible luck getting suddenly double teamed. He was not prepared. He was not prepared. Question is, I mean, Marathon Runner is good. I don't, but I don't do anything that costs stamina. Yeah, none of these cost stamina to use, so I don't necessarily gain anything. Something was just jumped. I just don't know what. Oh, it's the map. The map. I don't know if it's the same map I saw earlier, but there is a map. Map? M-A-I-P. M-A-I-P. I don't know what they are. I need to look them up. I should. I keep on running into them. I've seen a couple of them. They're fairly big. They've got big claws. That's the guy who killed us, I think. Yeah, that is the guy who killed us. This map is just getting attacked by a bunch of people. This time I know not to, This time I know not to be so close to the water. Yeah. Oh, I thought he was going for me. I thought he was going for me! I really did. Get warning. Yep, he's going for me. Got another guy. Get off, get off. Off. Get off. God damn. Get off. Well, GG. Aye. Well. Yeah. I did not know what to do about that. I really didn't. Okay. I'm not having luck. Oh well. I'm not having luck. Oh well. That was good on them. I did. I thought he was attacking me. He came straight at me. Oh well. At least he was a good sport. See, this is the thing I'm still struggling with this game, is I don't know how to get value out of certain things, because I feel like those... I've never actually gotten value out of that pounce, and the fact that 2 people got value out of pounce on me is just like, well then how do I fucking play this game? I just straight up thought he was trying to attack me, so... Whoopsie. Oopsie poopsie. Way high up. I don't want to be up here. Actually, I really want to get down there, because there's people down there. There's people down there. I think? Thought I heard people. On one hand, I feel like this is definitely helping. I feel like I'm definitely feeling more effective, but I also feel like I'm really struggling with being able to line up my matches or being able to outcompete someone, so... Yeah. It happens. I'm still trying to figure out how to do more of the combat better. I'm trying to figure it out. I mean, he had a pack. Makes sense. I was kind of hoping I'd be able to target maybe one of the dinos, but... Or like the Deinonychus, but nope. No such luck. No such luck. I like this game. I just wish I knew how to be better at it. I feel like I've died a lot. Like, I mean, I have. Technically only one hunt today, but yeah. At least I'm, like, getting fights. At least I'm getting fights. That's what I gotta remember, is at least I'm getting fights. We had that map. The map was an actual fight. The Spinosaurus was a fight. Really should have tried to... See, my thing is I don't know how to get behind people. I don't know how to get behind people. I'm sure that would help me a bunch, is if I could get behind people, because as soon as you can get behind somebody, you can start like a little bit of a damage snowball, but you have to really figure out your positioning. Which is still very awkward. And even though I have a controller, I feel like just people have played this a lot more than I have, so meh. Yeah, that's NPC. Asking me to attack a... They are. I thought they were asking me to attack a fish, but it's not a fish. Nope, that was a plant. Nope. I don't need you, quest giver. Oh well. Oh well. Gotta learn somehow. I've also just been having a hard time like finding people anyways. I feel like I have to take on a lot of fights that I wouldn't be very good for. Like that Utah Raptor fight was like maybe if there's two of us, but I got pushed into the water unfortunately. Not getting hit can be kind of a challenge. What? 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 Well, I hope this was still fun and entertaining and educational, even though I feel like I did okay. I did alright. I do enjoy this game, I do, but I do get a little nervous. I hope people aren't like, wow, this guy clearly sucks eggs. Like, no. I don't know. I gotta learn how anyways, somehow. Gotta suck for a while anyways. I certainly have felt like it's been rough recently. I've not really felt on a good like run with the game recently. I haven't really got to get a good hunt. I haven't really gotten that many good matchups. I did. I have. I'm just... I don't like it when I only die. I'm sorry. I just don't. That's the frustrating thing, is I don't like that. Even if people don't care, I don't like when I only die. It's not fun for me, frankly. Granted, I will admit, part of it is the stress of constantly hearing how shitty people are about multiplayer games. I feel like I get a little anxious knowing that people are genuinely that judgmental. It's something I worry about a little bit. It's something it has been bugging me a little bit more than recently, because it's come to the surface just how kind of intense people have made even just like any PvP anywhere. Like even if you're trying to share it, like if you're not doing amazing, then why are you even trying? And it's like, well, thanks, I just want to play the game. Probably. Well, have a good night. Yeah, I'll probably be wrapping up soon. They'll probably be closing down the server here soon, so... But hey, I got to talk about dinosaurs, and I got to hang out and be a dinosaur. And that's what matters. Good to know that Rexes, though, like, they can be fast. I don't know what it is about Rexes, but Rexes have an insane speed burst that I just didn't know they had. They can just go. Suko. This is Suko minus. He's in the water. There's another Suko. That means they're partied. I think I saw them talking, so never mind. That would be a very rough fight for me. Said, I mean, I'm already at half health, or I'm already at half hunger, so if it came down to it, that's also something that, the reason why I do actually like the way that food is scarce enough is that sometimes if you're gonna die anyways, might as well go for broke. You either eat or you die anyways. Desperation. I still don't know if being a full-grown adult or a sub-adult matters all that much in the long run. I don't think it does, other than overall size. The only thing I know it affects is overall size. Otherwise, I have no idea. I have no idea. Go for it. Apparently Conks can run. I know that. I missed. Did not know that they could water. I did not know water was something that a conch could do. That's interesting. It doesn't say they have good water speed, so... That's interesting. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you could just leave. That sucks. Oh well, it was worth a shot. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm having really crappy luck. I feel like I keep on getting bad matchups. I mean, it was worth a shot, but if he didn't get into the... If he didn't have water to get to, he would have... I would have won. Oh well. Worth a shot. Had to go for it. I'm not that stupid. I'm not gonna waste that much time. I'm not gonna waste that much time. I don't know. I don't know. There's a part of me that's like, sometimes I get into this multiplayer headspace, and I'm like, if that was me, I'd be dead. I don't know. I was like, I don't know how I could have played that better. Granted, I probably couldn't have, but I don't know. I don't know why. I really like multiplayer games, I really do. I just wished I knew why sometimes I go on these really bad losing streaks. And they affect me. I wish they didn't, but they do. Probably means I need to play another game when this happens, as usual, but eh. Eh. Well, it was worth a shot. A little disappointed, but yeah. Ooh, conk. This might be. I mean, he had water. He's got an advantage. I can't fight him. I tried. Nope. Those are the two Sukos. Those are the two Suchomimuses that would kill me. Maybe. No, that's two. Ah, god damn it. Oh, that's three! Okay, never mind. Goodbye. I didn't realize it was three Suchomimuses. Jesus. I thought it was two at best. The good news is I should out-stamina them pretty heavily. I should out-stamina them pretty heavily. I'm door stuck. Are you kidding me? Oh boy. The good news is I have the advantage of stamina here. I can get out of here. This might be bad for me. Okay. Jesus. Well, he's really trying for it. God damn. This was, oh my god, it's been fucking brutal today. Like, I don't know what else to say, like... There's not much else I can say. Like, if there was one, I think I would have had a shot. And if there were two, it might have been okay. But as soon as there were three, I'm like, oh my god. You've got to be kidding me. Oh well. Well, I'll keep practicing. Hopefully we'll have better luck next time. Eat a turtle to keep myself from starving. I'll probably play until the server resets, and then we'll call it there. Which is happening in 7 minutes. I mean, this kind of works out, too. Like, the perfect timing, it's exactly from 7 to 11, so... It all works out. It's not a lot, but it'll keep me from starving, I guess. Man, those Sukkos went for a long time, though. I did have a feeling that I would be able to outrun them. That's the good... Aloe is actually really hard to catch. Aloe's tail, combined with his ability to just fucking sprint seemingly forever, kept me from dying there, but still pretty rough. Still... Also, I don't know if I understand the damage model in this game sometimes, because, like, sometimes I'll take a lot of fucking damage, and, like, sometimes I feel like I'm attacking somebody forever. Like, I don't know if I just don't understand how to do damage in this game yet or not, but it sometimes feels like I'm getting, like, bucked up in, like, 1 or 2 hits, but, like, people will just tank 800 hits from me sometimes, so I don't know if I just... don't quite understand how damage works in this game yet still or not, but sometimes feels like I just take a lot of damage. the good news is that I think I'm someplace relatively safe, so... Somebody randomly... In before a Rex. In before a random Rex. Mainly just trying to get my health back. Man, I'm healing slow, it feels like. Even for a full-grown owl, I feel like I'm healing quite low. You and me both, Chenu. I had one good hunt earlier. I mean, that's something. I also have to remember that in real life the numbers aren't it's hard. In real life it's actually really difficult. Oops, I think I meant. I didn't say the whole thing. I thought I said you and me both, but all I said was you and me, which is not helpful. Fair enough. Oopie. Oopie doopie. At least I know this is full fucking... I'm turtle rich. It's at least something. It's at least something. Hopefully we'll have better luck next time. I mean, I've been playing a little bit of it on my own, so I'm trying to, like, get a better idea of, like, how to position myself and how to, like, handle fights and, like, get into fights, so... Certainly is a trial by error. And today was a trial of errors. I mean, it's hard for me to feel bad about the Utah Raptor run, because that was me definitely getting outplayed. The Spinosaurus, I just didn't know that Spinosaurus was that much tankier. Three Sukos is no good. Three Sukos is no good. That's a little suspect. I don't think they're supposed to be doing that, but I'm not gonna be. Listen, I'm not the rules police. Somebody else can report them. I'll just leave. This is my thing. Is like I can just leave. I don't know if they can have three. I could see two, but I don't know if they probably can have three. They probably shouldn't, but. Well, GG. We'll call it a night as soon as the server ends. Still got to be a dinosaur, and that's what matters. We got to talk about dinosaurs. I hope you guys learned about a new dinosaur. I hope you look up Trascosaura, the new plesiosaur that they have described. You enjoyed vibing and wandering around as a dinosaur for me. Hopefully next time will be a little bit more. I mean, it wasn't not exciting. I just got killed a lot, but at least I tried. That's the thing, is like, I gotta remember, at least I'm putting myself in, if I'm getting killed, that means I'm putting myself in a position to have interesting things happen. So, how it goes sometimes. I gotta practice more anyways. That's how I'm gonna figure out how to play this dang game, so. Either way, I still had a good time, so thanks for joining, everybody. I hope you had a good time. Hope you enjoyed the show. I hope you like dinosaurs. Before we go, we're gonna do one more thing. I'm gonna pull up paint. We're gonna draw a picture. Paint a picture. You guys can participate. All you gotta do is type in chat. Whatever chat says, I'll use as a reference. And then I'll share the picture before we write out. So, let me think. Let me think. Let me think. I'll admit, with the Dimetrodon one, I didn't know what to do. There's way too many Dimetrodons. If I could have burst one of them down, maybe, but... That's the problem is with that guy. He's not very fast, so... The best I could do was try to burst one down, but I never really had a shot at that. I just never found... I didn't find any... Like, I found that one person. I found that one guy. That, like, one Dryptosaurus that I went for. That was it. Everyone else I found was, like, a pretty rough fight. But hey, it happens. Let me think. What? What? Are you yelling at me? He's here. What? 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 I have boy. Boy in my lap. What do you want? Alright, I'm gonna do... Riding on Suchomimus. No. Riding on Plesiosaurus. Eating fish. I also think I maybe... like, maybe I went too long? Maybe I went too long? This is fine. Nah, this is fine. That. There we go. It is something that I kind of struggle with still, is being able to take on multiple people. So, well, I didn't let it go to the minute, but there was 3 seconds left. I got it. So if you want to see that picture, stick around to the very end. I usually do a bit of a closing bit. We do right at the end of every stream, so that way the vampires in our chat can keep watching. Just everybody else out there, make sure to go lock your doors and windows. It is almost lunchtime for vampires, and thank you for joining, everybody. Hope you had a good time. I hope you enjoyed the show. be able to join the live show. Thank you for stopping by and chatting and watching this in the future. Thank you for taking the time to go back and rewatch the VOD. We appreciate it. If you're out there and you enjoyed this and you want to see more of what we're up to, I recommend scrolling down below and following or clicking any of the links. Link to all the socials in the Discord below. Plus, when we go live on any one of those platforms, as well as anything else that we're up to, and just generally come hang out with the rest of the community there. It's a good time on the Discord. Speaking of which, a shout out to our community there, and everyone who follows. You guys are a wonderful audience, and we appreciate you. If we do anything particularly entertaining or noteworthy, feel free to clip it and share it on the internet. Just make sure also hashtag with MCCanary, or link it back to the stream so people can find more of the good stuff we do here. And if you want to see the stream grow, you gotta let people know. I appreciate that people have been talking about the stream, and I encourage you guys to do it more. It does help us out, and it's just super rad that you guys have been willing to do that. I encourage you guys, I don't do any other kind of advertising or anything, so I don't pay for any advertising either, so if you guys can tell people, if you enjoyed this, you think you know somebody who might enjoy this too, you should go tell them about it. So you should go tell your friends about it, go tell people about it, go tell everybody about it. I won't. And as always, huge thank you to all of our supporters on Patreon, Coffee, and Twitch. What? Looking up at me. He needed something, and I don't know what. Thank you to our supporters on Patreon, Coffee, and Twitch. Your generosity allows us to continue to expand the stream, as well as take on more projects, and the stream would not be made possible without viewers like you. So we thank you. If you want to see your name added to this list, as well as a couple of the benefits you can get, you could always subscribe directly on Twitch. Check out the Patreon or Coffee here. I'll show you everything that you can get, and any amount is always appreciated. Once again, thank you. And thank you to your mods who do a wonderful job of holding back the robot army and running becoming famous. Thank you for coming and hanging out, everybody. Hope you had a good time. Hope you enjoyed the show. I'm still practicing. But hey, I do feel like things like the one hunt we did earlier definitely went better because I had a controller, actually. I do think the controller helps a lot. I'm just still getting used to it, so. I just need to get into more fights. I can fucking win. Well, I'll get you through housekeeping and get you on your way. Check out the rest of our friends in Goblin Entertainment. Here, that link tree has links to everyone's channels and everything that they've done that they've been up to. You can also find all of my stuff here. If I can type it. That link tree has links to everyone, that link tree has links to everything that I post to, and everything that I've been up to as well. Okay, 1 second, my brain. I highly recommend actually checking out the VOD channel there as well. It's doing something. I don't know what it's doing, but it's doing something. So, if you came in late on this one, and want to see what else we got up to earlier, I'll post the VOD for this tomorrow. I also will, usually by tomorrow, I also post the VOD for the Mothership game that I've been running with Jackson and Sean, which we usually do live on Fridays, which hopefully this next coming up Friday we'll play a little bit, but just dependent on how everyone is feeling. But hopefully we can do a little bit of Mothership on Friday, on the coming Friday. We also have every now and then, if I have time or if something's happened, I'll usually like make a short and put shorts on there. I've also been doing short little audio logs of the Mothership game for dialogue that we've been having between me and my players. Other than that, probably no stream tomorrow. I'm busy tomorrow. I'll try to do something Saturday, I think. Probably a little bit of animating, or something. I need to get back on that animation. That's what I gotta do. That's like something I gotta work on, is my animation. So we might work on that. And then hopefully next Monday we'll be doing more Um, I was a teenage exocolonist with Sean. That's it. That's everything. I'll see you guys around. Stick around. We'll go say hi to Brad. He's playing Serious Sam. I don't know anything about it, actually. I've never actually seen Serious Sam. I have no idea what it is. I just know it's a shooter. A very janky shooter. So we'll go say hi to him. Brad's a good guy. Otherwise, have yourselves a good evening. Take it easy, and remember, sometimes it's hard to be a dinosaur. Sometimes it's not easy to be a dinosaur. Better luck next time. Hopefully I'll do better next time. It happens. At the very least, you got dinosaur facts. I'll always be happy to give dinosaur facts. I still can't believe they named that